Hi, we are at Kimpact 2025 in Bangkok, and with me we have Grace. And Grace is ex executive director for Project Management Institute in South Africa as well as in Middle East. Am I right?
North Africa, Middle East, North Africa. Me.
Okay. So thank you so much. Really, you're very generous to be here for our show. Thank you so much. I would
Pleasure
like
is
to
mine.
understand
Thank you.
first because I belong to a construction industry and I have seen the people, they have more technical skills.
Yeah.
They are very expert in the technicalities of the construction area. But what I felt that they lack leadership skills. First of all, I would like to understand what exactly the leadership skills.
First, it's a very important point you're emphasizing on that the focus has been for the past, in 20 years. And even when I got my engineering degree, I haven't studied any course in leadership, non-technical. So the only focus that started on leadership has been over the past 1 decade, and over the past 5 years and more. It's really, I think, it's correlated with the advancement of technology. As much as we integrate technology, we recognize the fact that we need more leaders. Going back to the question, it's hard to define leadership with one word. It's a skill set. It's a mix of all of the skills that are non-technical, all of the people-related skills, on how to lead teams with embracing, lots of motivation, lots of influencing skills, persuade people to do more, to interact positively, effectively. Leadership is about, there are lots of framework around it: direction, accountability, lots of commitment. So there are lots of framework which try to define it. We define it with lots of respect and trust. The project management book of knowledge, ever since its fifth edition, it started by saying it's two pillars that define leaders. Leaders, build followers, and it's based, as I said, lots of trust, lots of respect, and now more than ever before, the leadership is more of decision-making skills, conflict resolution, all of the best on how to communicate properly, effectively. It's like really injecting positive environment. It even goes beyond followers and leaders. It's not one individual's related aspects. More of the leadership impact the environment itself, and sometimes we link leadership to results. They say more than 70% of what we feel goes back to leaders, and we also correlate the leadership to results. If you feel good, you're more productive, and it's not really an adds-on to the business, because it's related to results, because how we feel is important for us to perform and become outperformers. That's why it's really important.
Important. Uh, what's your advice for my brothers and sisters who are working at site and they are not getting time and how they can build starting their leadership journey and leadership skills? What's your advice?
Leadership is about curiosity
Hmm.
and learn from other people's experience or failure or opinions. So I think this is where leadership starts, even when it's just ad hoc one-to-one conversation, up until you lead groups, you lead initiatives.
Hmm.
But it can start anywhere, and every time we show interest and attention to other, and it could be to the planet, it could be to the sustainability, it could be the environment. In the conference today, we examine the topic of innovation in within the planet. The planet has been really taking care of itself by itself.
Yeah.
So I think we need to start giving attention to every single environment about us, keeping people at the heart of our thoughts.
I love the way you put it. You know, the curiosity
Yeah,
is, I think,
true.
one of the principle of leadership, we can say. My last question, the final question is: you started your career from the very humble beginning, and you reached at the top notch, and at present you're a advisor and consultant. What are the skill set, or rather, what are the skill set and I can say the rather art attitude help you to reach from where you were and where you reach at present?
Uh,
position?
my belief in the human capabilities, I've always been taking responsibilities above what I have done in the past. So I've always been climbing the path, and the courage uh, and experimenting something new. Difficult, do not fear anything difficult, and do not fear anything that you haven't done in the past. That's how we grow. I think this is my long-term journey has been a testament of believing in the intelligence, in the human capability, and learning more and delivering and being passionate and committed to the value of what we do. I haven't been uh, interested in anything easy, and I've always been pushing myself to do more.
More.
And I've been interested in multiple dimensions. I think that's also another aspect of life is I've been interested in technology, but not separately from its impact on people, on businesses, on outcomes. And I've been also interested in aligning. That's why I called my company Aligning, all of which. And the human has always been at the heart. Be it myself, as I said, I have been hard to myself, and that's what my fans say. I've been hard in a sense that I've always tried to learn, unlearn, and hyper learn, and do things that are bigger than my comfort zone.
What's your vision and purpose?
Is to long-term impact and value, starting by impacting and shaping the life of people who are close to you, or shaping life of people who you see in conferences like today. uh, Humanity has been, lots of interest in untapping the potential of people and the knowledge management. The conference today's topic is getting the best out of a human interaction. I think
Mm.
synergies is
Synergy
something that interests me
can be
between
built.
people, and curiosity on how technology. So we live really truly in a world where everything is interesting, much more interesting than in 20 years ago. I think now the synergies between what technology can bring to the world and how humanity can harness the power of technology for the good. So I'm always been interested in beyond the delivery. I mean, we should see things beyond outcomes, beyond cities, road, transportation. That's why, how can we progress the world
Absolutely.
to a better place where we see better quality of life, much more joyful around us, and much more happiness through everything we deliver and innovate with.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I
It's my
think
pleasure.
she has given us a knowledge capsule. In a very short time, she has given a very broad perspective of leadership, knowledge management, humanity, taking initiative, and the people, definitely my brothers and sisters who are working at site level, don't think that you are working at a small position. Wherever you are, you can start from there. That's where you can become a leader in your own circle. Thank you very much. Thank you, Grace,
Thank you for
for
having
joining
me.
us. Thank you.
Pleasure
And
is
I'm
truly
sure
mine.
we are coming with her with a long podcast
My
where we
pleasure.
can have a discussion. It's
Yeah.
really a pleasure and honor to
Yeah.
be have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations for doing
Thank you so much.
this. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks.